Today, Friday, May 22nd, the Church honors the other patron saint of desperate cases, not St. Jude Thaddeus this time, but a widow and nun, Rita of Cascia, who lived from 1381 to 1457. And Rita was a native, like St. Francis of Assisi, of the region of Italy known as Umbria. This is the beautiful Italian background that we see in the cathedral's chapel of St. Anthony. Although she had wanted to become a nun, she was married at the age of 12 to Paolo Mancini, as her parents wished. To put it mildly, the marriage was not a happy one, although there were 2 sons. After years of inflicting abuse and infidelity, in which Rita had some success in changing him, Paolo was killed in a vendetta, in a family feud. The 2 sons sought to avenge his death, but in a way, in answer to Rita's prayers that they not be guilty of the sin of murder, both died of dysentery before they could do so. Now 30 and a widow, Rita sought to become an Augustinian nun, her childhood dream. But 3 times she was turned down, as she was not a virgin. Finally, however, after 6 years, she was allowed to take the habit. Rita meditated so intensely on Christ's passion and death, it was felt that a wound that appeared on her forehead seemed as if it had been pierced by a crown of thorns. A reputation as a mystic grew. At the same time, she devoted herself to caring for sick nuns, and counseling lay people who visited the convent. Rita died of tuberculosis on this date, May 22nd, in 1457. And within a short time, miraculous cures were attributed to her intercession. Her remains are incorrupt, and she was beatified in 1626 and finally canonized by Pope Leo XIII in the year 1900, at which time she was recognized as a patron of impossible cases. She is popular in Latin America, the Philippines, Ireland, parts of our country, the United States, Spain, where she is known as La Santa de los Imposibles, and especially in Italy. In light of the miserable marriage Rita patiently endured, she has become a role model and inspiration for others in desperate marital situations and other difficult situations. And given the increase of domestic abuse related to being locked in and other pressures resulting from the ongoing pandemic, it is clear that she is a fine intercessor for those so being hurt as a result at this time. Rita's symbol is roses, and they are often blessed in Augustinian churches on this feast day. Here in the United States, her national shrine is in Philadelphia, not far from the Augustinian University there, Villanova. Just last year, a devotee of the saint, who comes from Brazil, presented a vase of roses to be placed before our cathedral's beautiful statue of Mary, in Rita's honor and in thanksgiving for Rita's intercession when she was faced with what seemed a hopeless challenge. In these trying days, especially for those suffering domestic abuse, we can bid St. Rita to pray for us.